He's not Mike. Noobest, please speak.
Hello?
Oh my goodness.
Can you hear me?
Holy S, it's Noobest.
What?
Family friendly. Countdown.
Alright,
Wait.
Noobest is going to head to the menu. When he's ready, he's going to start the game. He's big enough boy to do his own countdowns.
Um, 3, 2, 1, go.
Where did you learn to count?
I don't know. This is not...
Don't-
Whatever.
Don't answer the questions, they're trick questions.
Why would you trick me, Flicky? Anyway, this is quite obviously Dark Souls 2. And as Flicky mentioned previously, it's percent. And, well, I'm coming up to the character creation right now. The class I will choose is Explorer because it's the best, and the gift I choose is Bonfire Aesthetic because I need 3 of those in this run. Explorer is the best because you get all these fancy items when you start the game, so you don't need to pick up as many items. They also speed you up. While running here, I'm unequipping the armor because that slightly increases my stamina regen and I get nothing better to do while running, so might as well do it. The main aspect while just running around in a speed run is to not let your stamina ever reach 0. If that happens, you can't sprint for like, I don't know, a good while, and it loses you time, so you don't obviously want to do it. Now I got the main hub of the game, Majula, whatever. Here there's an NPC who I will kill to get his clothes, and hopefully I'll do it with 4 witching urns. I need 4 headshots to kill him in 4 hits. Okay, I got it, nice. You can also kill him in 5, but like it's a bit slower, so obviously you want 4. The clothes that you get from him, when you put them on, you get more souls from every kill you do. So like if anything in the game dies, you get more souls. Item pickup there is a soul item that I need so I can buy a weapon and a firebomb from a merchant up ahead. I then talk to the Emerald Herald, which lets me level up if I want to. I don't have any souls yet, so I don't level up yet, but I'll do that to save time later. And I light the bonfire. And you light a bonfire in this game, you can warp to it whenever you want from any bonfire. Here I pull a lever, do some menuing while waiting for the gate to open, clear up my inventory a bit. All right.
You're just discarding a bunch of stuff there so you have more space, or?
It's just to make menuing easier. Right there I pick up a homeward bone that lets me warp to the last bonfire I lit or rested at, and I'll use that after the first boss to get back to the bonfire. Some more of those are used later on too, but I'll buy them, but I can't buy any right now, so I'll just pick that one up, it's on the way. Main thing about this game while running, except the stamina regen, is like avoiding enemy attacks. And here I need to bait out attacks from these guys, otherwise they will interrupt me while I go through this fog gate. And he almost did anyway. If you get hit during the start of the animation, you get interrupted and it's terrible. Don't want that to happen. Hopefully I'll get up this ladder without any issues. Should be fine, yes.
Remember guys, ESA 2014 happening July 25th, August 3rd.
Okay, so here's the merchant I was talking about earlier. I'll buy a club from her and 1 firebomb. Hopefully 1 is enough. Then I'll light the bonfire, equip the firebomb, and do the 1 glitch of the run. There's fire barrels on the other side of the wall, and you can make the bomb explode them through the wall. saves like 15 seconds. If you roll there, the turtle moves out of the way and you can get past him a bit faster. Again, Foggate needs to bait out attacks so I can get through. And we're coming up to the first boss of the run. Just down this elevator. Elevators are a good place for like inventory management because you obviously can't do anything else. So for this boss, I put on the club and put aromatic ooze on it. It increases the damage I do with it slightly, and I get it as a starting item as Explorer. Last chance, pretty simple boss. You just hit him until he dies. While waiting for stamina to reach, and you can use the witching urns you have to... They don't take stamina to throw, and you just get the extra damage for free. Okay, now after the boss dies, I need to quickly put on the armor set, otherwise I don't get the souls from it, and I really need the souls in this route. Souls are really, really important. Then I use the homeward bone and get out of there. And now I'll buy some bright bucks and key from the merchant. And once you use 10,000 souls on the merchant, you get a ring from her. I also go through her dialogue completely, that way she moves back to Majula. I'll buy some more items from her later. The ring that I got also increases the souls that I get from every kill, so now I have double soul increase, and I get like about 25% from the clothes and about 20% from the ring. Or actually it's exactly 20% from the ring, I think. But what's important is that it's more souls, and this route is all about more souls. And this is the second boss of the game, Pursuer. He's kind of non-issue. I don't even have to look at him.
Wow, poor guy. But yeah, so the goal of this run for the first part is to get as many, well, to get enough souls.
Yeah, you need 1 million souls to get through Shrine of Winter the fastest way. And well, we'll soon find out how I'll accomplish that. It's pretty amazing, don't you think, Flicky?
When Noobest first told me about it and showed me it, I thought, wow, Noobest, you're a genius.
Okay, this bonfire is taken for later. I need to come here after, well, doing some other stuff. There's some items I need to pick up there later, after a boss fight. And I don't want to fight the boss yet because I don't have a good weapon for it. I open the gate, then go back to the bonfire, rest at it. That makes the blacksmith go inside, and then I can buy stuff from him. I'll also level up here. Wow, good D-pad.
So why did you choose those stats? Why dexterity?
I need dexterity to wield the weapon that I'm going to use, which is the rapier, which I'll buy right now, and endurance just increases your stamina so you can run more, attack more, do everything more. It's just a good stat. I bought the rapier, upgrade materials for it, and arrows. And now in this chest I'll pick up the bow. And I also upgrade the rapier. I need the bow for area coming up so I can get through there easily. Take the clothes off here because I don't need them just now. I only need them after boss kills. This cat here sells a ring that I need so I can take less fall damage and not die from these upcoming falls. I'll also buy 2 homeward bones and some alluring skulls, which lure enemies away from, well, they lure enemies to them where you throw them. That fall would have killed me if I didn't have the ring on. It almost killed me anyway, but the ring is just enough to make me survive it. Alright, Up here is a crystal lizard. They drop upgrade materials when you kill them, and if I kill this one, I can get a +4 rapier instead of +3. So it's right here. Might as well kill him. The funny thing is, if you die during this section, every time you die, you lose like some of your max health. If you die like twice, you cannot get down here. You don't have enough health to do these drops anymore. And this is just a safety bonfire because I obviously don't want to get stuck without being able to get down here. If I happen to, well, die to something silly. I can also just heal here just for safety. Here's a little jump that I just failed and died. This is why you take the bonfire. The jumps in this game are not consistent at all. Sometimes they just don't go anywhere.
Yeah, tell us about the jumps in this game, Noobest.
I just did. Sometimes they don't work.
Why don't they work?
No one knows.
Sometimes the jump just doesn't go as far as you think it should, or in fact as far as it should go. So.
Yep. Okay.
Just proving the point of the safety bonfire, it's fine.
Yeah. Well, if I hadn't taken the bonfire, I would have to do all the drops again, and that would be a bit bad. I can just do a jump here, and that way I can just climb the ladder. It's slightly slower, but it's safer. You can't really fail that jump, I don't think, even if you get a short jump. Okay, we're almost at the end of Gutter, entering Black Gulch. There's an item here that I need to pick up so I can progress later into the game, but that's not used yet, but I'll pick it up while I'm here.
A lot of this game seems to be falling down. Is that accurate?
Well, in this run, yes, you fall down a lot. You don't want to get poisoned here. If you do, well, then you're poisoned and it's not good, but it's not the end of the world. Oh, I got poisoned. Oh well, I'll just take the rest of the bonfire. This bonfire you have to take. You need it later. Ring of Blades is from Persever. It increases my attack damage, or my damage a bit. So it's a free item you get, so just put it on and get the free damage. And I'll use another ooze here and Bright Bug. Bright Bug makes me do 20% more damage and take 20% less damage. This is Rotten.
Looks like a pretty interesting and cool boss design.
Yeah, he's very interesting. You kind of have to wait for him to attack before you can attack him. Otherwise, you get hit, and he does a lot of damage. He's supposed to be a pretty late game boss. Well, not late game, but like, you're not supposed to be here yet. It's pretty simple though once you learn his patterns.
So obviously in Dark Souls you can dodge the attacks, but at the same time that uses your endurance gauge if you use the actual dodge. So what the runners generally try to do is avoid the attacks sort of more manually, which allows them to keep their endurance and less than stab balls.
Okay, after the kill again, putting on the gloves for the extra souls. That's not something around 100 and something thousand souls that we've got so far. We need like 900,000 more or so. And this is the DLC area of the game, the first DLC. There's a few items I want to pick up here. And the bow comes into play here. There's some switches you can activate it with it from a range, and that way you don't have to go and get hit by all the enemies, so it's really nice. I don't actually fight any of the bosses in the DLC, I just go here to grab items.
So what the Dark Souls community do when the new DLC comes out? They just integrate it into the runs if it's worth it, and if not, they don't?
Yeah, for all bosses, no one really runs like without DLC, so all bosses is just with all the DLC mostly. So for that, for any percent, this is the only DLC that comes in the current patch. Any percent, it's the only DLC that comes into play. And try to do a jump here. No, you can jump over that gap, but it's extremely difficult, and it saves like 5 seconds if you get it. If you don't get it, then you just wait for the platform to rise and just go anyway.
Generally, with speedrunning scenes, whether people use DLC or split DLC runs to not DLC runs is entirely up to the community. Dark Souls community agree that DLC is fine to use in runs, and everyone sort of has access to it, so.
I had to wait a bit to not get hit by the fire. Getting hit by the fire is bad because then you have to heal, and well, you also get knocked down, and that takes time. And while waiting for this door to open, I'll just pop the Soul of Rotten that I got from killing him. It's 25,000 extra souls. And now I'll use the bow. There's pressure plates on the ground and on the wall that I shoot with the bow, and that lets me activate them from far away. I don't have to go there myself. And here's another soul pickup that I need to get the 1,000,000 souls. This route actually goes barely over 1,000,000. Sometimes you get like 200 more than 1,000,000. It's very precise on the soul counts. So if you miss any of the equipment equips, like changing the equip after boss kill, you have to like do some recovery strats that take a long time. That was a bonfire aesthetic that I picked up. It will come into play once I go to get more souls. It's also this item that I started with as the starting gift. So I have 2 of them now. I need 1 more. And up here is Flint's Ring. It increases my damage by 50 if I don't have vitality leveled beyond like 12 or something. And I won't level up vitality at all, so I'll get the full damage boost. And now I'm out of the DLC because there's nothing more for him here. And now I'll go back to the, what's this place called, Bastille, for the last bonfire aesthetic and, well, to kill one boss that's in the way. Didn't mean to rest at the bonfire there. I tried to open my menu to take these off. Oh, come on. The menus don't like, you can't equip and unequip stuff while opening doors or stuff like that, so I closed the menu slightly too faster, so the ring didn't get equipped. I bait out an attack from that guy, so I'll be able to pick up this item here. It's another soul. And now I'll find the Ruined Sentinels. Hopefully this goes well. This fight can go all over the place if you get unlucky. I'll use an effigy here to get my max health back to 100%. Also heal up because Ruined Sentinels are scary sometimes. And a Brightbuck and Aromaticus to deal more damage. So Rapier has really high counter damage, which is why it's... Oh, this is bad. If he falls down, that's really bad, because now he has to jump back up, and it takes a long time for him to do that. Okay, first Sentinel's down, there's 2 more. If you jump down instantly, you get attacked by all 3 of them, so you don't want to do that. But yeah, like, as I was saying, the Rapier has really high counter damage, which means that once enemies are recovering from their attacks or in their attacks, you deal more damage. As you can see, I did 253 damage there, but here I'll do 383 or whatever. That's because of the counter damage. Oh, that hit me, okay. Again, I need to put on the clothes after a boss kill. And now I'll go pick up the last aesthetic from here. And after that, the fun starts.
He's not kidding, by the way.
Well, actually, no, the fun doesn't start right. I still have to do some setup before then. I'm sorry, I told you all. There's another door that you have to open here, so I can pop the souls I picked up earlier. Okay, that's the aesthetic there. I need to go around from the top to get to that. And now I'm out of here. So my rapier is still at +3. I haven't upgraded it yet. You can only upgrade at blacksmiths. I'm gonna go to blacksmith now, and then I'll kill him because I want more souls.
Sounds like you haven't really justified that to yourself yet.
It's alright. He deserves it.
I'll be around. What's that about?
I'll be around.
What's that about?
Now I'll level up some with these souls that I have. I have a lot of souls, so... More endurance, more dexterity for more damage, and some adaptability for better rolls. Rolls get more iframes from adaptability. About 3 more bright bugs and some life gems. And, well, I killed her for souls.
So heartless, right in the face. She hadn't even stopped talking.
Sometimes you just need more souls.
She wasn't using her face anyway, so...
Up here is a homeward bone pickup. I need the homeward bones for the fun parts. And here I'll use the fragrant branch of yore that I picked up from start of Black Gulch. That lets me depetrify this lady.
Gonna kill her too?
Yes. Well, actually, no. I'll let someone else do the dirty work for me here. Hopefully they'll, like, attack her, you know. Yeah, she should be dead. No? Okay, she died.
You invisible land now?
Almost. There's still a few more enemies before that, and a bonfire I need to light. the reason of coming here is to get some gold pine resin and the red tearstone ring. Red tearstone ring increases your damage by 20% when you're under 30% health, and that's really useful for Rotten because he has a lot of health and it's pretty easy to dodge. And over here I can buy the gold pine resins. And hopefully the shadow people don't follow me. There's one enemy here that can follow you up here and then can kill you in one hit if you get unlucky. This NPC really likes to talk a lot. So just gonna have to smash through this. And not by those things but these. Dark Sign acts like a homeward bone, but you lose all your souls that you have while using it. So I used up almost all of my souls before using it there.
Those souls still count towards the gained souls token?
They do. It's 1 million total souls through the playthrough that you need. So all souls that you get count no matter what happens to them. Oops. And that's the red tearstone ring, and now the fun starts.
Alright.
I know you've been waiting for this, Flicky.
I've been waiting for this. This is what happens anytime I check out Noobest stream. He's sitting there doing this, like giving the best commentary of all time, full of passion. You'd think he was from Sicily, all the passion he puts into his rotten kills.
Yeah, so the strategy for getting the 1 million souls is to kill Rotten 4 times. He gives a lot of souls, and Bonfire Aesthetics respawn the boss of the area, and this is Rotten's bonfire, so you just come here, burn the Bonfire Aesthetic, and kill Rotten, and then you do it again, and then you do it again. It's really great. Okay, so you stand in the fire to go below 30% health, and then stab Rotten. Yeah, Rotten, oh, that's a really good attack, but I was in a bad spot while he did it, so I couldn't get as much damage as I would have wanted. So sometimes he just backs off like this and does nothing, and there's nothing you can really do if you don't want to like play it just super risky and die most of the time. Okay, he's dead. Put on the clothes. Homeward bone. Do it again.
Is it going to be any different this time round, Noobest?
He will have more health.
Exciting.
He will also do more damage, but he will kill me in one hit anyway, so it's not a problem. And there's a very, very deep text about things that you have done cannot be undone while you use a bonfire aesthetic.
So aren't you technically undoing things by doing them?
Yeah, but like using a bonfire aesthetic like raises the difficulty of the area by like one new game. So it's as if the area was in New Game Plus. That's why enemies give more souls and they have more health and do more damage. That was close. That's the worst attack because it has more reach than it seems, and he can combo it 3 times. So you have to spend a lot of stamina to dodge it if he does that. Yeah, this is not very good AI here.
Right, 2 down, 1 to go.
3 down.
Oh, okay, yeah, 3 down technically, correct. 1 to go.
Yeah. This time I'll use a bright bug, so hopefully this fight shouldn't take as long as the previous one, because bright bug gives me more damage than I had previously, even though he does have more health, but 20% more damage should still offset that. Taking the clothes off increases your stamina regen for the fight, so it's nice to have more stamina.
Sat in the seat watching all my friends come in and I can't go near them. So cruel. I'm near enough to touch Noobest. So the reason it's 4 times is there's a... Is it a known thing about the 1,000,000 souls? Is it in the manual or... Well, there's probably not even a manual for this game, is there?
Yeah, it's not in a manual, but it's like intended. Okay. One part of the game is over and everybody go home.
Okay, see you guys. Thanks for coming out to DreamHack. We'll see you next year.
It was good. Good time, okay. Flicky, you can finish this run.
I really would never want to play this game, so no. I've seen what it does to people. Poor Cotty.
When you kill Rotten in higher than new game, he gives 2 souls instead of 1, and they give more souls also, so pop these and I should have more than 1,000,000 souls in total. If I don't, then well, we'll have to figure something out. So let's see. Yep, 1,900,000. And at this point I'll just level up whatever I want. Let's go with this. Oh, no wait, I need 2 strength. Okay. Okay, so Shrine of Winter can now be opened. It doesn't open itself like if you get for Old Souls. If you do that, then the door just opens automatically when you go close to it. But if you do this, you have to actually press A to open the door. So not worth more effort. Don't do this, guys. There's a flex alt sentry there. All these enemies are like here, but you just run past them because they don't really do anything. I don't need any more souls at this point anymore because like I'm what, level 120 or something stupid, and I'm not gonna go back to level up anymore. It's not worth the time at all. So I'll just use Dark Sign from here on out for after if I do need to teleport anywhere. And yeah, there's a lot of running in this game. So yeah, just running up to the next area, getting hit because I didn't pay attention or something. Whatever, not a big deal. I have so much health that doesn't matter.
At this point, you're pretty much like God.
Yes. But it's still possible to die because the late game bosses in this game deal obscene amounts of damage. Like, their second to last boss can 2-hit me even with all this health. And the last boss as well, actually, but the last boss is really bad. What is wrong with you? I need to kill these dudes next to the golems here, and that way their souls go into the golem and activate it, and then the doors open.
I don't know if it's just the headphones, but that bow hitting you made a very weird noise. Sounded like splashing water?
Probably.
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 Leave me out here on my own, it's fine.
I don't know. I wasn't paying attention because I don't know.
It's alright.
I don't
worry,
know.
don't worry. I didn't mean to fluster you.
Flicky, please.
So while we're here, I'll list a few facts about Dark Souls speedrunning. Just feel free to interrupt at any point, Noobest.
Sure.
Dark Souls has the highest kill rate for actual speedrunners. The amount of people who tried to speedrun Dark Souls and then after a year realized they hate it is about 94%. It's very high. There are a few people who get to last a bit longer if they get good Twitch viewership, so that helps out for sure, but generally most people who've tried to run this game after about a year just never want to touch it again. We got a few cases of that on video that are provable.
Again, I had to kill an enemy near the door so it opens. I also lit the bonfire for later. The last boss of the game is on the very close to that bonfire, but I can't get to her yet. I need more items to actually open doors and whatnot.
So this game also has a very broken any% old patch. In the old patches, they forgot to sort of, test the game. I guess they were so, I call this the scary game theory, where they were just sort of convinced the game was so difficult that no one would try and not just run through the area or fight it, do it intentionally. So you can fly, run on air, you can look through a telescope and then stop looking through the telescope and run about 5 times as fast as intended, which is exactly like it sounds. And that takes about, what is it, 15 minutes?
16:20 is the world record.
16:20 is the world record. Then there's the all bosses, which comes up, has all DLC and everything.
This is Dragon Rider, well, 2 Dragon Riders. This is a boss that would come up earlier in the game, but like we didn't bother with that since it's a waste of time. And he's just as easy as he was back there. Well, actually no, he's even easier there, but he's not very difficult, or they are not very difficult. Especially when you're this overpowered anyway. And here's another magnificent area of the game. Oh, okay, well. There's a lift right there that doesn't move until I go up here and kill a guy next to a golem. Sensing a theme here. And I have to go around all these places just to do that, so I can proceed to the next area. So there's the golem. He activates when the souls get to him. I'll just run away. Don't have to deal with all these enemies. Sometimes this door here can be a bit tricky because these knights can actually run up to you and hit you while you're opening the door because the door opening animation is so long. This time wasn't a problem though. Just more running past enemies, nothing very exciting here. Next boss is coming up pretty soon though. Here, the lift hasn't fully lowered yet, so I can rest at the bonfire to get my health and the weapon durability back. Don't lose any time from that.
Noobest, people are wondering when you're going to do a cosplay run of this, dressing as your character while playing the game.
Well, right now.
Yeah? Also changing to the other outfit when you kill a boss earlier in the run and then...
There's a long elevator here, I don't know why. It's just super long and there's one room at the top here that contains a key that you need. It's really great. You just have to wait like 20 seconds there doing nothing. There's some other stuff here, but like, who really cares, honestly? It's this item that everybody wants from here. So now I got the key, I can open the door here. And behind this door is a hallway that leads to the boss. It's not very long, thankfully. And the next boss is pretty resistant to lightning, so I'll use the aromatic ooze instead. And this is Looking Glass Knight, or Mirror Knight, more commonly known as. He can summon NPCs to help him in the fight, but it really doesn't come into play in a speedrun. You do too much damage.
Is that on a timer?
His shield will block any attack, even if he's not like in a blocking animation. So you don't want to hit that if you can avoid it. The lightning attack is really good because you get 3 attacks off really easily. Okay.
At this point you don't care about souls, do you care about leveling up anymore or anything?
No, leveling up would take too much time, it's not worth it at all. Like, you would have to warp back to Majula, sit through the loading screen, then level up. You would get like, well, I have 34,000 souls, that's 1 level up at this point, if even that. Totally not worth it. And more long elevators. This one, I presume, is because of console load times. There's no loading screen between the areas, so what they did instead is put up long elevators for the console to be able to load this area. Shrine of Amana is a nice place. There's a lot of water. While you're in water, you cannot sprint, but the enemies can. So they just catch up to you while you're in the water and destroy you because they do 1 billion damage a hit. So you want to avoid being in the water while there's these guys nearby. They will stun lock you really hard if they hit you like that. So I got hit twice, even though, well, there was only 1 guy next to me, and if there had been 2, they might have just killed me straight up without anything if I got unlucky enough. Yeah, really nice. Then there's these priestesses or whatever, sorceresses, whatever. They just throw magic at you and it homes. This used to home way more, but because, well, the developers realized that it was just stupid, they actually made it home much less. Now you can just dodge it by walking past. Previously you had to roll every single one of these, and there's like a lot of them flying at you at the same time, so it can get a bit hectic at times. Oh. Ow. And this is the hardest part of this area, getting through that fog gate, because there's 2 sorceresses and 2 archdrakes that will sprint at you once you attack the sorceress on the right. So you kill the one on the left first, go up to her and have full stamina while you attack the first time, so you can actually attack these dudes as well. Okay. Okay. And this mob here only heals the other ones, so once they're down, she's no threat. I'm gonna take this bonfire just in case. Let's go for risky strats, why not? I have the bonfire if it fails. Okay. Cool. Okay, if I get hit now I will die. Very much die. And there's this area I have to get through before the boss. Right. I took the ring off there while going past the mushrooms because they do like a corrosive cloud that will destroy the ring if it's on. So Demon of Song can only be hit while he is out of the shell. That's not good. Okay. 2.5 cycle boss skill is alright. You can get 2 cycle, but well, I did the wrong combo in the first time, I guess. There's another long elevator behind this door because those are so lovely. From killing that last boss, I actually got a new weapon that I will use for the rest of the run, called the Key of the Embedded. Key to the Embedded. This weapon used to be terrible, but in a recent patch they made it be, well, pretty amazing actually. It has 220 base damage, it scales really well with your stats, and it has even higher counter multiplier than the rapier. So when bosses are in their recovery animations and whatnot, you deal even more damage.
Alright, well, we got a quiet part. We'll just go through some donations here coming in. Just a joke, guys.
This is the most useless room in the game. Those guys, even if they hit you, they do like no damage, so dying there is almost impossible. Coming up though is like one of the hardest parts of the game, getting through to the next boss. Not the boss is easy usually, at least, but getting to him is difficult. And I'm gonna take a bonfire here. And here you can see how much From Software like speedrunners. There's 2 dudes blocking the path. You have to wait for them to do something before you can get through.
That's your punishment for making them patch their own games.
How dare I? Okay, so right there, next boss, the hardest part of the game, probably getting through the fog gate, because there's like 8 dudes right in front of the fog gates, and they will hit you while trying to go through most of the time. Hopefully I'll get lucky and get through without any issues. Nice! So well start, gold pine resin, bright block, and then you just attack him. Oh wow, that's a really early buff. When he's buffing, he takes less damage, and after he's buffed, he takes less damage and deals more damage. Here's King Vendrick. He doesn't mind us, so we don't mind him in any percent. In all bosses, you kill him because he's a boss, but here, whatever. You can be Vendrick. You can do whatever you want. We won't bother you. We don't need any more souls at this point, so no need to kill innocent people anymore.
Finally learn your lessons, Noobest. Or is it still for selfish reasons? It's still the
It's faster. Okay, now I'll go to Aldia's Keep. This is actually the first area in any percent that you, like, any percent where you just can skip everything. This is the first area that you go to. You just, well, fly over the wall. But if you can't do that, you need this ring to open these doors, and they're really slow, so that's pretty great. More running because that's.
Hey, look, you chose to run this game. Like, don't try and moan about it.
Well, I got asked.
You wanted your free ticket to DreamHack. You had to run it.
No. Oh yeah, a thing I didn't mention yet is that if you two-hand your left hand weapon, in this case being the fist, you skip an animation for putting your weapon away, so picking up items is faster if you do that. Okay, let's hope this boss goes well. There's a setup here that I'll get down to RTSR health by getting hit by these hippos. And now I'll do more damage and hopefully be able to kill this dragon before he flies up.
You really didn't leave much health there, did you?
Don't need health, hopefully. Oh god. Well, that's not good. Might as well heal here, I guess, just for safety. And now he flies up. Oh well, not too bad.
We just realized that our tech crew here have abandoned us. There's literally none of them here.
We don't need them.
The room behind me is totally empty. Like, if something breaks, we can't do anything.
I'll just keep doing the runs of this. It's so fun.
The game still says Mario Kart.
Another long elevator.
Yeah.
What do you think about this, Flicker?
I think that the peasant console gamers are destroying video games for the PC master race, Noobest.
Wow.
I think that's an undeniably true opinion and something that we should all agree on.
How dare they?
What monsters.
So up here is the biggest skip probably. That's like, well, not the Shrine of opening the Shrine of Winter thing, but like that's intended. This one's not intended. You can jump from, well, you can jump from cliff to cliff, and if you don't fall, you'll get across.
Thank you for clarifying that one.
But yeah, it saves like a lot of running around, so it's nice. Over here, across this bridge, I'll turn to the left and jump over there. And hopefully that goes well if I like do this. Okay. That's very easy to fail because the jump mechanics of this game are so good.
Yeah, if you guys were looking closely, you'll notice that he didn't fall down and therefore made that jump. So, congratulations, Noobest. I think a round of applause, please, there for Noobest for that one. Good job, Noobest, not falling down.
Thanks. Okay, there's a funny AI, I don't know if it's a glitch or whatever, but like the AI here, the maze guy will kind of like run away. He doesn't care about guarding this door, so he just goes.
He really has run a long way away as well. He's not even just like slightly messed up pathfinding.
No, he just leaves. It's if you run to the balcony like that, he just leaves. I don't know why. He like starts pathing to the below you or something, I think, but it's weird. But it makes getting through that door very easy, which is nice. These shield dudes here, if they hit you, they stagger you for about 8 years. And if you get staggered for about 8 years, you can imagine that it's not good for a speedrun.
I heard there's a few guys still stuck on their first playthroughs because they're still staggered there.
No, because you just died and like they kill you after. But if they didn't kill you, they would be still stuck there, yes.
All right, so we're actually like pretty near the end now, right?
Yep, I'm actually coming to the spot where any percent starts. This is the first boss of any percent coming up.
That's the current patch. You can fly everywhere. 100%.
The old patch, yeah.
Old patch, sorry, yeah.
Hey!
Tech have returned, guys.
So yeah, in any percent you just fly past everything to the dragon that I was at and talk to him, he gives you an item, then you come here and kill this boss, and then you go to the last boss. Giant Lord's a pretty simple boss. He telegraphs all his attacks extremely well. So if I do get hit, then it's completely my own fault.
The other sort of moves like a cow as well. Is that intentional?
I don't know, maybe he's a cow giant lord. Okay, I can't see anything.
Can't see his face, so I'm gonna assume that cow.
Well, he's dead. Now I got the giant skin soup. You need that for the last boss to spawn. You could get to the place where the last boss is, but she won't spawn if you don't have that item. Fast doors.
At least you don't have to mash to open it.
Thank God. And one last final long walk. In the distance there, the end lies. Hopefully we don't have to make this walk again.
Believe in your dreams, Noobest. If Shrimp managed to make it here on his trip, you can make it to that of Cog.
Well, it took him a while, so maybe this will take me a while too. Last Bright Black over here, there's 2 bosses coming up straight after one after another, so Bright Black can be used for both of them if you use it at the start of this one. These dudes deal a lot of damage and, well, take a lot of damage if I get a counter hit too. This weapon's really good against, well, pretty much anything in this game. You can't upgrade it though, so that's the downside of it for like casual players. But for speedrun it's perfect because you don't want to upgrade weapons anyway, most of the time. Well, they both blocked it. Where are you going? Oh, come on, stop blocking. Wow. Well, this fight is going well. Oh, okay. Wow, my resin ran out. Okay, on the request of Flicky, if I don't get this glitch, we're gonna reset.
Okay, sure. I remember requesting that one and I totally agree with this. Oh, this one, good.
Oh, I didn't get it.
Ah.
Well, we're gonna have to do it again. Last boss of the game, pretty simple. You want to bait out the laser attacks because they're really long and easy to dodge and you get counter hits the whole duration.
For the record, the glitch is if you throw the item correctly, her AI breaks and she just stands there doing nothing.
I'm using life gems here to bait out the laser attack. It's more likely that she uses the laser if I'm healing, so using the bright block tricks her AI into using the laser. Time is coming up in 15 seconds.
Oh man, you got a really good time.
Oh, nice.
It was 1:02:24 when Aidenal pressed the correct button. Oh my god, you can't just bail out.
Time.
Oh, holy smokes, Noobest. That's one hell of a world record.
Wow.
You really went Pokemon Yellow on that game. Hold on, round of applause, please. There you go. It would have been like a 1:02:47 or something.
Guess that's all right.
Okay, if you say so.
Oh.
All right. That's Dark Souls. Gladly and luckily our tech crew are back. Just in time to mess everything up. All right.
It was Max.
Next up, was it Max when you yelled out, "That was me, sorry"?
That wasn't me.
All right, next up we have Luigi's Mansion. No, we don't. We have Half-Life Opposing Force. At least I think so. They started speaking Swedish, which is just... I have no idea what that... Yeah. But anyway, Cool Kid is going to be playing Half-Life Opposing Force speedrun. Oh, there's me again. See, look, we got the Twitch thing now. It doesn't look like I'm in a cupboard anymore. It's incredibly right behind me as well. Very close. All right, they're going to set up. Noobest, would you like to come and talk about your run on camera? Oh, my goodness. I don't know. You've been talking about your run on camera for a while. I thought you might want to do it again. You're going to have to really just figure out how to get in here. Oh my God. Oh, you got to put on the headphones. And you got to wait. Where'd the microphone? Are you serious? There was a second mic, and I went and got it especially for this next awkward moment to be avoided. Oh, hey. Hello? Oh, my goodness.
Hey, Flicky. How are you?
Much better now. Thank you. All right. Cookit is setting up. He's whipping out the CRT from 1998 to 2001. CRTs do not lag as... Oh. The update rate. Okay, so you want at least 100 hertz. So you could use some of those fancy BenQ monitors, which may or may not be sponsors of DreamHack. If they are, you could use one. If they aren't, don't use one. Use whatever DreamHack sponsors monitor equivalent is. Are they on this list? They're not. That's just Twitch. But anyway, you want the CRT. So they're going to be setting that up. I forgot how terrible they look. They really just look horrible. But anyway, Noobest. Dark Souls 2.
Yes.
Why didn't you do your Dark Souls 2 run on one of these?
CRTs?
Yeah.
You know, I probably should have. Shall we redo?
Do you want to do it again? This time you'll get the glitch because you'll have the right refresh rate.
Yeah.
I think what would be helpful while we're talking about refresh rates and so on and different monitors and so on, could you tell us a little bit about what the differences in FPS in Dark Souls 2 are?
Oh, yes.
So I recall they're quite amusing.
Yes, the console version runs at 30 FPS, and that was came out as that. And everything works well in the console version. Then the PC version comes out in 60 FPS. I'm like, hey, 60 FPS, that's great, right? But the problem is that they really didn't plan it at all, and the weapons degrade twice as fast. So sometimes, if you hit an enemy once, you can break your weapon in one hit, and well, that kinda makes things harder sometimes. Also, the game can run at more than 60 FPS. So if you don't limit your frame rate, your game can actually run faster, and that will save time. So everyone has agreed to limit their FPS to 60, so that no one can get a run that's unbeatable.
Nice. This is the first time you told me the weapon could just break in one hit.
No, I told you about it.
I know, you told me, the first time. Told me about it on, you ready for a shameless plug?
Yes.
Tell me about it on the Sunday Sequence Break, which is a fantastic, some would say best speedrunning podcast out there. Better than the one other one.
I agree. Why is there a red light shining in my face?
I don't know where this is. That
right there, yeah.
Is that a heating lamp? Are we trying to warm us up? Maybe they thought you didn't look red enough before. You just need to look more red.
Fair enough.
All right, I'm over here. I'm okay. I'm safe out of the redness, but
oh, it's for Twitch, obviously.
Oh, it's for Twitch, yeah. So shout outs to Twitch who have sponsored the lounge. Free Coke, free waffles, free esports celebrities at the lounge.
Great.
What's especially good is the lounge is basically the area where all the adults go who are fed up of the kids at DreamHack, and they can go up there and, hang out away from them, which is great. Would you like to commentate this whole run with me, Noobest?
Do you want me to?
I don't know. Cool Kid, are you going to talk? Cool Kid might talk. So
great.
You might get some informative commentary. Okay, good. All right. Cool Kid updating. He's going to give some commentary.
So you're saying I'm not needed?
No, you're never needed, but you're always wanted.
Oh, right.
Noobest. You're always wanted. I'd like to say hello to everybody sitting in the arena. Just to point out to those at home, it's the first day of DreamHack, and this arena is pretty big. So for those of you who moaned of us at ESA for there being too many empty chairs, could have been worse. But I guess now would be a good time to talk about upcoming runs after this one.
Wait, Flicky.
What?
There's only 300 seats available.
Are there only 300?
That's what the tweet said.
Oh my god. And everybody's sitting at the other side of the room as well. Like, I'm not trying to call you guys out who are at the other side of the room. It's fine. You can sit where you want, but it would really help if you just moved over. We'd like to say hello to everybody in the chat. I will acknowledge by voice ProFluke, who's been trying to talk to me for a while. I've been trying to be a professional, but stuff it. Oh my goodness, look at that. Imagine if they were all together. Like, it would be such a good look.
That would be... Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I see some people slumping into their chairs as that camera rolled round. Trying to get out of there. One person in particular. These two scrubs playing on their 3DSs can't get away from Smash for a second. Need my fix. You're getting called out there. Don't think I didn't see you two slink in. You didn't come say hello. What's wrong? No, it's fine. I don't care that you didn't come say hello. It's fine. I'm not bitter.
I don't care that you hate me. Not real.
But yeah, so we're setting up. You're going to hear some Half-Life opposing force noises in the background. But after this, look at this technology. This is my own mobile phone.
Wow.
But after this we're going to have... We're going to have, after this, Luigi's Mansion, followed by Deus Ex, and then Tetrasphere, followed by Ys the Vanished Omens. If you're a fan of long RPGs, you're going to love the Ys run. It's about 25 seconds long. But what do we do in this time? What do we do to fill this time?
I don't know.
Do you want to talk to the chat? They've probably not got anything interesting to say. But
Let's see.
Go on, talk to the chat. Chat, have some questions for Noobest here.
Is SWAT for real? What? Apparently, yes. Yes.
That was a question everybody was asking at ESA. So actually, we could kind of mention other things going on. If you've never watched